Hey guys, Tech Cameron here. Today we're going to be showing you IE9. Personally, I really enjoy IE9, but it does have a couple of downsides. The review is on my website. If you would like to download it after watching this, this is for Windows 7 and the Windows Vista. It does not support Windows XP, unfortunately. To download it, you go to... Well, you can Google it, but I think you usually go to Microsoft.com/IE9. The link will be in the description below. It will automatically transfer to this URL right here. To download it, you select your Windows version. I don't know why it's only displaying Windows 7. It should display Vista. I'm pretty sure it's because it's at the home page, but if I go here, you get multiple languages, and you can select Vista and 7. It supports 32 and 64-bit, and here is IE9. If you like to see the review, actually, it's here. By the way, if you guys are wondering, this text isn't displaying because this is still beta. I don't know why it's not displaying. There will probably be an update to the website soon fixing this bug, but since it's still in beta, I don't bother. But if you truly care, this is compatibility view. It'll put it in the IE8 or IE7 view. This way, this text will display here. But for our purposes, we don't need to see that. This is the IE9 review, the one down here. If you would like to read it, have fun. But this is basically a demo. The link for this will be in the description below as well. So let's get started. First off is speed and compatibility with the browsers, with the web pages, I guess. The first thing people like to see is, does this support Google and the rest, since Bing has become really popular in Microsoft these days? My answer is yes, but you do have to manually download it. Don't ask me why, but here, you go to, say you type something, and by the way, the search bar has been removed. It's basically just, you click this, and it'll show you this, and you click the little add button there. Here is Google. You can add to iExplorer, and I'm making this my default. If you like Bing better, go ahead. Don't download this. I just like Google. Now, and here's the rest of the search providers they support. Here's a whole list here. Knock yourself out. Go have fun checking this out. Note they've got Wikipedia, eBay, Yahoo, ESPN, New York Times. I don't know what this doesn't have. Now let's try the ACID 3 test to show you the compatibility. Because this is the second question a lot of people ask about IE9. Is this more or less compatible than the Firefox, Chrome, and similar? For the older browsers, this was definitely less compatible. IE9 was a headache for the web developers. For this, not so much. Why don't I show you? No, this is actually the first time IE9 passes the ACID 3 test. Last time I checked, it failed it with a 25 in IE8, I think. Let's see if I can show you in compatibility view. That view puts it in the older version. Oh, you gotta allow an ActiveX control. You should not see this at all. I wonder why I'm seeing it. So this gives a 5 out of 100. Interesting. I think it was a 25 last time I checked. Maybe it's because this is compatibility view. Yeah, no, it's not going any further. It's gonna say 25, but 13, and it's actually worse than the normal IE7. Actually, as much as I hate to admit, this is worse. But the normal IE8 does give you a 25. I don't have it on this machine, but It normally does give 25. So let's show you speed. The Sun Spider JavaScript test. As many of you know, we'll test IE9's speed and JavaScript support. Let's try it out. You start Sun Spider. This could take a while, so don't bother waiting. Wait, what am I saying? Just, if you want, you can fast forward the video. And this is actually going much faster than the IE8. Much faster. This is 547.2 milliseconds. I didn't run it on the previous version, but this is much faster than before. My IE9 did something like the other browsers haven't. Now that I've shown you speed and the functionality, let's talk about the design, which people less care about. I usually like to do what people care about most first. The design, from what I can see, they imitated Firefox and the Opera. If I show you here, they've combined the menus into one single menu here. And that's something you don't need to know about. But it combines everything into one menu here. If I show you here, the menus have simply been merged over here instead. So let's sort of imitate it. This is the home button and the favorites button. And based on what Microsoft's done with the design, they've tried to eliminate the fact they're using a browser as much as possible. They've made the screen space here as large as possible. This part, unfortunately, you can't remove because it contains the plus minus buttons, which is needed for the arrow effect to take place. If you see here, they're all in the upper right corner. But if Microsoft were to change its Windows 7 to Windows 8 and move this rather here, down here to save screen space, it could eliminate the top bar here. Yeah, and could actually move it even better in IE10. This is the favorites menu, in case you were wondering. This is the back button. Evidently, a lot of people use the back button. And from what I experienced, this is the tabs bar and this is the address bar. As you can see, the difference between this and this. They've basically merged this and this into, well, they've actually incorporated this a teeny bit smaller and put the tab bar here. And they've merged this with this, which basically makes it a whole lot better because nobody needs the address bar this huge unless you're typing long URLs, which in that case, you're probably clicking a YouTube, Yahoo URL from another person, which you certainly don't need this large. And this is large enough for me. I don't type larger URLs than this. Well, now I'm started blogging, maybe I do. But anyways, from what I can see, the design is really good. And yeah, so this is the demo of IE9. It's sort of like a review, but to read a full review, it's here, techcarom.com/IE9 review, I think. And that's not an S, that's E. What? Yeah, that's a bug, I think. It's in IE9. Oh, here it is. IE9 review. And if you guys are looking at this, this is the IE9 review. See you guys later.